Hey everyone, I'm Melanie from Streamline Legal, where we help law firms get the most out of their practice management software. Tonight we're talking about Clio Grow forms, and I'm just going to hop right into the screen here to talk about a few things. Now, when we send out a form from Clio Grow, you may have seen this screen before in our settings where we can create those email templates. And those are, of course, very helpful, so we can go ahead and send out a templated email with our form. We don't have to rewrite the letter of the email every time. But as you also might know, when we do that, and I'll go ahead and click on this one to edit, you can see that it says at the bottom, the form link will automatically be inserted after the text in the body field. So what's going to happen is when my client gets this email, they're going to read the whole email, and no matter what I talk about in the email, the link for the form is always going to show up at the bottom. Well, frankly, sometimes that's not very convenient. Sometimes I don't want the link at the bottom. Sometimes I might want to send them multiple links, and to have to send like 5 different emails for 5 different forms and documents can be very annoying. And so what I want to take a look at tonight is exactly how we can set that up so that all of those links, whether they're for forms or for documents, can be sent out in one email. And so let's go ahead and take a look at how that's done. So the first step is we have to create, or prepare, I should say, the form or the document or both of the things that we want to send out. So if we're sending out forms, we want to go ahead and prepare those. If we're sending out documents, we want to go ahead and prepare those. What you'll see when you do that, and I'll go ahead and give you an example here. I'm going to go ahead and prepare a form for this matter right here. And I'm going to go ahead and share that form link. And so I click on Get Form Link. And most of us, frankly, just skip past this and continue on to the email template. But I'm going to stop here and I'm going to actually copy this link right here. And I'm going to go ahead and save it and exit. And I'm not going to go on to that email because the reality is I'm going to get a couple of these different links and I'm going to go ahead and put them in my email. So I've got the one for the form. So I'm going to come over to this. By the way, I definitely recommend using multiple tabs for this because it'll make life a lot easier. I'm going to go to my matter. I'm going to click on emails. I'm going to find a different template that I've set up. Now keep in mind, before we were looking at the templates in the form section of the templates. I want to look in the other section. I set up a template that can be used for anything. So here I've got email with form link. And again, I set this up in the settings under other templates, not in the forms, not in the documents, and under other. And here's my template. And now the nice part is I don't have to put the link at the bottom. If this is a really long email, for example, I may want to put it, right here next to, the where I mentioned the document or the form. Now, of course, this is ugly and not very user friendly. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this link here. I'm going to instead embed it right here on these words, click here. And I'm going to go ahead and say insert link. It says, what link do you want to add? I'm going to paste that right in there, say insert. So now this looks a lot nicer, a lot fresher, a lot cleaner. And in fact, if I've got 2 documents, then I can go ahead and have this template and say, please sign the document that we discussed. And for this link, I'm going to go ahead and get this one I just copied. Of course, I need to edit it. But I'm going to go back here to my documents. And I could prepare that document if I haven't already. But if I've already prepared the document, I can just click on it. And it's going to have the URL for the signer, for each signer in here. So if this is for, Daffy Duck, let's say, is my client and I want him to sign, then I'm going to go ahead and copy this URL. Again, it's messy. It's not going to look good. So I'm going to go ahead and embed that right here, or I should say link that right here. I'm going to put in, insert a link right there, and there you go. So now this, I feel, is a much cleaner email to send to my client. I don't have to send 2 separate emails. I don't have to explain in the email that the link is at the very bottom and make sure they don't miss it. I don't have to do anything like that. Now I've got embedded links. I can go ahead, send this out to my client, and they can click on these links to get that form or click on the link to get that document. So please give this a try next time you're trying to send something out to your clients, so you don't have to send multiple emails and you don't have to worry about how the email is formatted, where the link's going to show up. You can control that yourself. And again, to create this template, I simply went into settings. I went to email templates, not the form email templates, not the document or appointment email templates, but the other email templates. Because keep in mind, these templates I can only use with forms, these templates I can only use with documents, and these only with appointments. So if I want the flexibility to send out a templated email away from a form or a document, or with multiple forms or documents, I need to go ahead and use a template from this section here. So once you know how to find your templates, you know how to find your links, then we can go ahead and start creating those emails that are going to look a lot more user-friendly to our clients. So thanks for joining me tonight. Give it a try. Let me know how it works, and I'll see you again soon.